లాస్ట్ టైం మనం ఇది ఎక్స్టీరియర్ చూసాం కదా. ఎక్స్టీరియర్ దానిలో కొన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ ఎలిమెంట్స్ చూసాం ఇవాళ. ఇంకోటి ఇవాళ ఇంకో ఆప్షన్ చూపిస్తాను. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ మోడల్ మనం ఇది ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ అయిన తర్వాత యానిమల్ మోడల్కి వెహికల్ మోడల్కి వెళ్తాం. ఓకే, దీని తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్. సైన్ దగ్గర రాదా ఏంటి? Okay, let's start. So last time we have seen this model. So let's say open this one, open recent files. No, too much last time. Okay, we have created this model now. Okay, I think normally దీనిలో కొన్ని గ్రిల్స్ ఉంటాయి మనకు. ఓకే, ఇమేజ్లో గ్రిల్స్ మనం ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం, ఆర్ సమ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ దేర్, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, నార్మల్గా మనకి ఇక్కడ బెవెల్ లాగా కనిపిస్తుంది. ఇది డిజైన్ ఉంది కదా, ఆ డిజైన్ మనం ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, అండ్ సమ్ టైమ్స్ గ్రిల్స్ విల్ బి దేర్. ఓకే, గ్రిల్స్ ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం ఇవన్నీ. ఓకే, లెట్స్ సీ దిస్. వన్ మెథడ్ వీ హ్యావ్ సీన్ ఆల్రెడీ. మంచి లైన్ డ్రా చేసుకొని దాని తర్వాత స్వైప్ ఆప్షన్ ఉంది కదా, స్వైప్ ఆప్షన్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని మనం గ్రిల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. నాకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటంటే బాల్కనీ ఉంది కదా, బాల్కనీలో మనకు ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ గ్రిల్ రావాలి మనకు, 1 by 1 అన్ని లైన్స్ రావాలి మనకు. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ దిస్ వన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ విల్ గో టు దిస్ మోడల్, క్లిక్ అవుట్ సైడ్. ఓకే, క్రియేట్ ఏ గ్రిల్ ఆన్ దిస్ వన్. సో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏం చేద్దామంటే గ్రిల్స్ కూడా కొంచెం డిజైన్ లాగా చేసాను. Okay, now take the line tool on this one. So go to this option and create line tool and click this line and click and drag from the top and bottom to create a line on this. So one second. line tool kada. So take a line tool, just simply click the line option in this one now. First point, and then hold shift and click the second point to create a straight line on this one now. Okay, line create in the right click to disconnect now this one, and whatever size you want, you can define the sizes now. Sizes మనం change చేసుకోవచ్చు. Select this one, go to okay, so we have line option in this one, so we can create this line and we can modify this line also. Okay, how we want your line. So example దీనికోసం just we'll go to the other viewport. So for creating a line and modifying the line, let's go to this mode. Right now we can see we are getting an horizontal line also. Okay, once the line is created, దాని తర్వాత మనకు vertexes ఉంటాయి కదా, vertex we can change to modify this one now. Select this point and move it up and move it left side to create a straight line on this one now. And then down to modify this one now. Zoom, and మనకు కావాల్సింది ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ మనకు ఉంది ఇక్కడ what level you want, which level you want to create it, you can create this one now. Example, ఈ పార్టిషన్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ పార్టిషన్ గ్రిల్ క్రియేట్ చేద్దాం. Then deactivate this one, select this one. Okay, right now the reference point is here, we need to change the reference point first. What to do? Go to the hierarchy option and effects pivot point or effect object we can say. So effect pivot point, and try to grab this one and place it exactly on this area now. Zoom to see whether it is in center or not. Zoom చేసుకొని then bring it into the center on this one. Once it is centered, deactivate this one now. Right now you can see the reference point will be in the center of this one now. Zoom, first project it and move up and zoom on this area so that you can see which area we are creating this line on this one now. Part ఉంది కదా. Now select this point. Select this point and go to the modification options. Take these vertexes and bring it down in this one now. And try to move left side now. ఇలా రావాలి line. Okay. And this one has to come towards right side now. Okay, now example, Alt W and go to the front view and see here now whether it is perfectly aligned or not. See, now you can see we have to move up. Okay, move left side. Why? Because this is other side, it is balancing this one now. Okay, so bring it down, zoom and more down. First to normal object, then select this one. Right now pivot point is somewhere else. Again we have to affect the pivot point, effect option, and try to grab it in center also. Okay, zoom on this area. Okay, why? Because the pivot point has to come exactly in the center, so I'll move this one in center also. Once it is done, deactivate it and move this one exactly onto the grid where we are creating this outputting. First grid one is kada, just select this one and go to the modifying section, select this vertexes and try to match it straight on this one. And then bring it down on this one. Okay, once it is done, deactivate. Now come back in the perspective and see the result in this one. నెట్ పోయింది నెట్ ఉంది కదా, ఆ కనెక్షన్ డిఫరెంట్, దీనికి ఆ కనెక్షన్ ఉంది, చేంజ్ చేసాం కనెక్షన్. Now example, I have created this wall as line on this one. So right now we can see it is coming in opposite direction. So we need in opposite direction. Select this one, try to move it opposite direction. This one. Okay, and see we have to see it is till what level we have to place this one now. This is the option starting and ending point. Now go to the other viewport on this one. So from this viewport, now bring it exactly in the inside portion and select this one and move it inside for this one to apply. Now come back in perspective and see the result here. Right now we have attached the line. Slightly we want little bit down on this one. So we'll move it down in this now. Right now we can see the line. Okay, where it is aligned. Now this also should be in center. Select this one and move it in center now. I need a grill for this one now. Okay. So what we can do? Simple option. One you select it. Okay. So first of all we need to apply modifier section first. Modifier section in the sense that is modify properties and go to the sweep option and apply sweep option in this one now. This sweep over here now. Now do you want so this angle we want it or pipe we want, you can select from here now. Okay. So example we can say we'll take the angle or pipe, we can say bar also we can say, let's say pipe on this one, like you will get a round shape in this one. Okay, if you don't want a round shape you can go with the bar options. Bar will give you little rectangle shape on this one. Now again we can decrease the property for this one, that is width we can slowly decrease and length also we can decrease. Now right now I want this point now. Okay, now I need a copies of this one now. Let me decrease more now. So make it around 1 by 1 for this one. Like it, select this one 0.1 and 0.1 for both sides now. I need a copies of this one now. What to do for the copy is simply zoom. Okay, place the object first and use what we say shift and drag to make a duplicate copy. Once it is released, now take the instance option. Okay, and number of copies here now. Around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So approximately it will be 25 for this one now. Let's say. What happened now? 25 is little less on this one. So maybe more, 3 to 4 we can occupy. One time just enough for checking this one. Now go to this same option. Again, apply number of properties in this one. Bar. Second, make a copies now. Shift. Select this one. Shift and drag to make a copy. Release it, and then number of copies make it around 30 we can say. So I am taking extra option this one. Now we can see right now there is no extra, it is perfect on this one now. Okay, now similarly I want the same grid to be applied to all other sections. Now example we can select this all. Okay, now we need to select this like this. So hold shift and select it, control button to select this all. Okay, select this using control button to all this now because we want the same object to be created multiple pieces now. Okay, so now we can go and we can select from other end also. ఇలా సెలెక్ట్ అవ్వదంటే ఫ్రీజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మనం. Otherwise you can use your isolation mode also to do this one now. Okay, we don't want the selection to be done. Same copy I want it on the top also. So first of all group this one now. So go to the group and make it a group of this one. Once the group is done, one selection is enough for this one. So shift and drag up to make a copy of this one now. Once it is made the copy, you can have a number of pieces in this one now. Okay, 6 or 7, so 10 we have taken approximately, we will take it 10 copies of this one. See now, everything is applied in the same level. Now see, in the rotation also. Okay, ఇంకోటి కొన్ని జాగాల్లో డిజైన్ ఉంటుంది. Okay, so example on this pillar I want to have some design now this one. ఏదైనా ఒక డిజైన్ చేయాలి. So now let's take it as an example of this one. Let's take the line tool only. Otherwise we'll take the arc circle shape of this one. Okay, one second. Let me go to the front view. Alt W. Now whenever you are creating in the front view, just go and create this from the front view. So what happens? It will come straight and it will come in the projection mode only. Take this move tool and try to organize this one over here now. Move it outside. Go to the radius and decrease the radius on this one. Okay, now project it exactly on this area. Okay, now select this one. Now out of this one I want to create something design over here on this one. So it should be bevel or something like this now. Okay. So what I can do, I can project it in this one. So after this one we have to create one more circle. So what you do, shift drag to make a copy. Okay, then release and make it as an normal option here. Just project it, scale it now. From the center you decrease it now. Okay, 2 copies I got it now. Select this one, select this, and shift select. Control click on this one to select both options now. Now what we have to do, we have to combine this one. Otherwise we need to attach this one now. Select this one. Now select this both option. Okay, right click on this one, convert to editable poly. Right click, convert to editable poly on this one. Now just move this outside so that you can see we got some plane surface on this one. Okay. Now select this surface. 1 second. Okay, now we can see, select this surface. Now use extrude option in this one. So extrude in the sense the faces we need to select it. So we have polygon here, select this polygon. Use extrude option, try to extrude some value in this one now. A small portion I did on this one. Okay. So once you accept it, now deactivate this one, poly option, select this object and try to move it and place it on this one now. Okay, now this one I want to project it on my object, so on this area now. Select this one and try to move it, organize on this area. Okay, let's see how much depth we are having in this one. We have minor depth and major depth on this side now. So group this one again. So try to group this and present it. Okay, and project it on this wall here. Okay, now go to the side view on this one. Zoom and try to see where we are projecting on this area now. Okay, on the side wall. So come back into the perspective. We want this one should go into the bottom of this wall here. This one. Front area will go first. First we'll keep the front area where we are exactly projecting this one. That is on the pillar. Let me move this one on this pillar now. Let me see from the perspective. Right now where we are organizing, not here. Let's keep it here also. Okay, now come back in this, see this one, zoom, and we can see the result here. Where we are projecting exactly in the center point of this one. Okay, now how many pieces you want it for this one to be placed on this one? Select this one, zoom. Now first of all, I want for this floor, I want 3 objects on this one. Okay, so what to do? Shift and drag to make it 3 copies on this one. Select this one and release it here. Okay, and make it another copy within the same distance and accept it. Now we got 3 copies. Select this all 3 using control button and try to move up a little bit now. I want similar copies to be projected on all other, so this one also, walls also. Same option to be kept on all the walls. 1 minute. So it is inside actually, sorry, it should be little outside like this. The wall is here. Okay, now we can see right now. Now I want to present it like this now. So let's group this one now again, Control G to group. Now we can see right now. What we are doing, we are projecting this one now, or this object we can see. Select this all and make it a single color. Right now you can see this one. This I want to project it on this side. So what to do? Select this pointer. Now go to this front viewport or any viewport we can select and we can maximize this one and go and project it over here now. Whenever you are projecting this one, shift and drag to make it, okay, so over here now, approximately similar size or similar gap we can say in this one. Okay, once it is done, release it and then put the number of copies. How many floors we are having? 10 floors. So make it around 10 floors for this one. 10 floors, and it should be instance. Why? Because when we are modifying the original one, automatically the other also should be modified with this one. See? This one. Okay. So as we have presented the grid and we have presented the same option for this one. Whatever design you want now. Okay, you can design it like that one now. Now another design I want to make it on this one. So sometime some shades if I want to implement, some design I want to implement over here, it will cross similar one, but only angle should be there. Okay, now example in the photo, right now here we don't have, but in other photo I am having that one. Let's see. You can see right now. Can you see this angle? Now this angle I want in the ground floor for this one. So this type of angle for this one. Okay. So let's see how to create it now. Come back to this one. Now from the side view we need to create this one. Okay. So let's come back to the front view and let's do it with rotation so that we can see where we are creating and what we are creating. On this level we have to create it. Zoom. Okay. 1 second. Go to this one. Over here we need to create it. So take the line tool. Creation option. Line tool on this one. Take the line tool and it should be corner, and here also it should be corner. I don't want any curve line. Later we can modify that one now. So example, first one I am creating this one, first point, then second point should come here, then third point has to go here, and then straight line over here, and then close it starting point on this, and go and close it starting point. Once you close it, you will give me this option, that is closing of an object. Okay, once it is done, later you can modify this one by using this modification properties, vertexes. Now still we have chance to modify this one now. How you want your modification to be done? Okay, you can do this one, modification. Similarly, I want smooth over here right now. Initially, I did not plan that is smoothness I needed, but later I thought that if it is a smoothness, that will be better for us. So what to do? Right click on this one, and here option, here we have option called bezier and bezier corner. Okay, and one more option is there, smooth corner. Smooth corner will give you what? Smooth handle from both sides. Whenever you are editing this one, now you will be having an handle so that you can modify both ends now. Okay, make selection. Now if you want, you can apply here, but let me move this one up a little bit now. Instead of this one, we can have another option there, that is your bezier corner on this one. So let me keep it here only, little inside this one, you can say. Like this I want it. Similarly, over here also, slightly I want a little bit round on this side now. So what we can do, we can add this point over here, otherwise we can add the point on this side to apply the more smoothness on this one. Right click on this one and yeah, apply the smooth bezier corner on this one. Okay. Bezier corner will give you these handles, only you can modify this one. First of all, modify this in all angles. Okay, then release it and come back here. Here you modify it. Now if you don't modify that one, this will not move in all directions. So whenever you are modifying, try to modify this and try to keep it perfectly on this one. Now this type of shape I want it on the top of this one. Okay, in the front direction I want similar kind of numbers, I want it from here now. So I will keep it on the left side now. Let's see here. Just 1 second. Let's see from the front view. Where we are applying, how many copies we are applying now. Example, approximately I want to check it, how many pieces we need over here now. Example, I'll start from this corner now. Right now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Almost 13 boxes are coming in this one. Nothing but approximately we can assume 13 pieces are coming inside this one. Now for me, each and every point has to be in 6 length now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So more we want it. So cancel this one and project it where exactly you are placing this one. Okay. While holding shift button, you have to do this one. So let me count it now. Hold shift and draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After 6, I want these pieces now. How many pieces you want it? So approximately we have taken around 80 feet something. So 6 feet in the sense, 16 in the sense, 10. Maybe more 3, so that is 13 pieces now. So let me make it 13 pieces on this one and accept it now. Let's go back and see the perspective view. Now we can see approximately we have taken 13. Either we might have taken little bit more, or else we might have closed here only. So undo again. So same thing we have to do it again. Come back to the perspective, this one only. Same again, shift and drag. So almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 option. Instead of 6, what I am doing, I am making 7 on this one now. Release it. How many copies we want it? Again, 8 copies on this one. Let's see. Sorry, 8 no, sorry. 1 second. 1 minute. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll make it 7. So in place of this one, 10. Make it around 1 extra. There won't be any harm. 15 will apply. Now see what happened now. The two are going outside. So select this one and delete. That's it. Okay. If you are having any extra, if you don't have any idea, you can use this option. Okay. Now come back in the perspective and see, we can see the result here now. But before this one, I want to modify this one now. Something angle I want to give for this one now. So select this one object now. Okay, let me go to this option called modify list, modify list. Let's apply the sweep option for this one. I'll give an option here, that is angle on this one. So there is a sweep modifier. Yeah, sweep modifier. Now in this one, I want to give an angle. I don't want pipe here in this one. So I want to give an angle over here now, like this. Okay, so it is inside the wall, so that's the reason it is looking like this. And this thickness, I want to decrease the thickness in this one. Okay, now we can have a thickness on this one. How much thickness you want, you can apply the thickness. Then decrease the length for this one now. How much length you want it on this one. And then width, if you want, you can decrease the width also for this one. Okay, we have created one as if we have taken the instance, so it has applied to all the objects over here. Okay. Now as if we have done this one, just deactivate this one. Now go and select this object. Now select this all of the y because it is going inside the wall. So I want just little outside for this one now. Otherwise simple option, come to the side view, select at a time. Okay, from the side view I am selecting this one, select it. Now you can see it is going inside the wall. I want little outside this one now. It should go and attach to the wall like this now. Now come back and see. Okay, how many pieces? Almost all we have got, almost all same pieces on this one. Okay. Now for this one, I need a shade also for this one now. I need a shade on this one. But how I need the shade in this one? So two pieces I want shade. I don't want the complete shade now. Okay. So let's go back. So now create a plane in the front direction first. Go to the option. Now take the plane tool. Go to the create a command panel. Select this one and take the plane tool and try to create the plane on this one. Okay, now come back to the side view, zoom, okay, and try to take this move tool and try to modify in the front direction over here now. First thing what we want, rotation. Okay, and before this one, the properties, how many we need. So let's come back to the front and see how many partitions we need. Right now, one example. Now one partition I want it here, one partition over here. Now for this smoothness, we need 3. We have now perfect. It is 1, 2, and 3. So 5 is the division, that is okay for me. So we can work for this one now. Now select this one and come back here in this one and rotate it. Okay, so select this rotation and go with the rotation option in this one and try to rotate it. How much manually we have to rotate? Because this will not work in this one now. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't modify like this, manually we can modify and we can keep it now. Okay. So this much I will keep it and place it on this side now. Approximately over here now. కనిపిస్తుంది చెప్పండి నెట్ కనెక్ట్ చేశాను అది కనిపిస్తుంది అచ్చా బాటిల్ కూడా ఉందా నేను అప్పటికి నేను యాక్చువల్లీ అది కనిపిస్తుందేమో అనుకున్నాను చూడలేదు సరే 1 second. Back again. Sorry, yes. cannot be said.
కంటిన్యూ చేస్తాం
అది మీకు
నేనా వెయిట్ వచ్చింది కదా
కాదు ఇది ఇది మీకు మళ్ళీ చెప్పండి ఇది
ఆ యాంగిల్ యాక్చువల్లీ కొంచెం డౌట్ ఉంది
నేను చూపిస్తాను మళ్ళీ చూపిస్తాను సార్ ఓకే ఐ let it obviously now if anything is there please let me know why because I am seeing this screen I am not seeing that one okay I'll delete everything sorry one second close this one and now take this line tool okay and go to the line section and create a line okay and I'm creating the line on this side one create చేసుకోవచ్చు front one create చేసుకోవచ్చు that is our choice okay in perspective also if you are good enough in perspective you can create it front direction also let me start from this point now first point now straight line why because I have taken the immediately respond. Now I have taken this first point now, hold shift button and go with the straight line over here for having a straight line. Click this one. Now I am not taken straight line earlier, now I am taking the straight line. Now click here. Now I want to give a steps like this now. Okay, slightly some difference. Why? Because same thing we are not creating, we are going with a little different options. Close it at starting point. Right now I have done this one. Now take this move tool. Now go with this modify section, apply this option. Now I need to select this point. I need to apply smoothness over here now. Okay. Bezier curve is there, options are there. Now smooth option will make it complete smoothness. Bezier curve will give you two separate handles to modify and you can give as you want it now.
more control
Yes. Right click on this one and go with the option called smooth in this one now. What happened, slightly we got smoothness, so I am making little balance on this one to have a little proper smoothness and this towards left side now. Okay, and next point, as I want to move this one little inside so that it will have little design over here also. Okay, little down to modify this one. Done. Okay, I'm not architecture, so don't assume this is an architecture point. Okay, just okay, random design design a lot of చూసుకుంటారు. Okay, architecture will do and civil people they do different designs, not from that background. Okay, select this one. Now go to the modifier section and apply the sweep option in this one. Okay, so apply the sweep section. Under sweep section we are having different options. Come to the perspective so that you can see what we are doing here now. Okay, zoom and we can see the angle over here. Okay, we are getting an angle. Otherwise we can go with this bar. Bar is nothing but cube we can say. Okay, channel we can say, or cylindrical we can say, or half round we can say. Half round in the sense one side will be having a round also. Here you will get a flat angle on this side. Okay. Otherwise you can go with this another option, what is it, pipe option. Wi-Fi is not getting connected. My mobile data is connected here. Maybe the second device is not connected. So now we can see right we have now round shape in this one. Instead of this one we can go with the this option also. It will slightly this angle like this also you can take it. Okay, or this cube we are having, we can take the cube model on this one. So slightly we have corner smoothness and all. White plane you can see like this. Okay, or else egg format, last option elliptical form. Okay, in this one mostly we use bar or angle we can say in this one. Okay, so I'll go with the angle on this one. Slightly you see the angle over here now. Okay, now zoom on this one. Little thickness I'll reduce it for this one. So let's decrease the thickness. Okay, this is what for the bevel we can say, and thickness is here right now. We can decrease the thickness, how much thickness you want it, and bevel point that height how much you want it can increase and decrease for this one now. This much we want it for this area now. Deactivate this one. Now select this model and try to move this left side now. Okay, why? Because I want to organize from this side now. This one. Zoom and try to project it exactly where you want it now. I need a copies of this one. Okay, another more easy options available in Tejas Max. Okay, that is just we can say take a small gap in between and we can project it. Right now manually we are doing this one now. Okay, that will come to the next class and show you what is this option, and instance copy instance and say reference is there, that will come to the next class. Okay, this will complete after that. So that one will start our what's the vehicle model. Okay, now example I want to make a copies of this one. So best option is what, going to the front area, front area will be much better. Why? Because how many lines we are counting? So number of countings we will take it from this one only. Shift and drag. So 3, then 4, 5 and 6 options. Okay. Now release it. Now approximately I am taking 15. Okay. Instance I am taking. Why? Because whenever I modify one, automatically the other object should be modified on this one now. So accept it. Now we got the copies on this one. So we got one extra copy in this one. Select it and delete it. Okay. Otherwise you can organize this also without deleting also. Now what we can do, we can add this corner also. Control Z to remove, bring that back. Select this all objects. Now from here, if you want to select all, we need to select one by one. Otherwise, we can come to the side view, select marquee selection, come back to the front area, zoom and see this area. Okay, and try to move little left side so that it will balance both objects. For the corners we are managing now. Come back into the perspective and we can see this result. Okay, and the thickness and everything, if you want, you can decrease later on also. Like select this one object now. Right now my thickness should be little bit more less, so I can decrease that point here now. Zoom and see how much you want to decrease. You can decrease the value. Okay, you can decrease it in this way. Okay, like this we can decrease this all properties now. See, automatically all the objects got in same position now. Now I need so this one. What do we say again? Plane on this one. So the plane has to come in this design only. Okay. So this is clear now, this one. Okay. Now come back to the same option in this one, side view. First of all, create this one from the front view. Which one? Plane view. So go to the mouse, create option.
Better Wi-Fi off చేసేయండి.
Off చేసాను.
ఇది HDMI connection కదా. Wi-Fi is not related to us.
Here. I don't know because I don't use TV. I'm having a TV just on the TV at the last time. I don't know how to use it.
HDMI కాబట్టి Wi-Fi తో issue. Wi-Fi off చేసేసాం.
Wi-Fi. Okay, now we will check. So as we have done this one now, okay, we want the plane to be created. So zoom on this area. So I want to create alternate on this one. So take the plane tool. Come and sit. Come and sit. नहीं आके बैठ जाऊँगा।
एडवांस क्लास
कुछ भी नहीं है, एडवांस नहीं है। ये हम लोग ही है, लेकिन ये आर्किटेक्चर का है, नहीं है। बैठ। Take the plane tool. Okay, draw the plane on this area. Okay, approximately. I have taken approximate, not exactly on this one. So again, deactivate for right clicking on this one. Now go to the side view on this one, and bring your object into the front direction. Zoom on this area. Okay, now we are projecting like this now. So slightly we need height, otherwise manually we can modify. First of all, convert this one into editable poly first. Okay, already it is poly. Let's go to this option. Right now it is not poly, so convert it to editable poly on this one now. So what happens? You will get vertices on this one. So select these vertices and first of all manipulate this point over here right now. First one. Then second one, move up. Okay, and try to move this one back side now. This one, second one. Then select the third one and try to move up a little bit and balance this towards the back side on this one now, over here. And one more point is there, just move up a little bit on this side now. But what about the smoothness now? Here we cannot do. Option ఉంది కానీ ఒకటి చేసుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. What to do? We need to add more lines to have a balance on the surroundings in this one now. So edges on this one, select this one edge and then select bevel చేసుకోవచ్చు. Okay, now select these two edges. Now apply what's it? Connection. First of all, ring option in this one. So ring will apply all values and then go and connect two lines on this one. So I'll add 4 lines so that we'll have more smoothness on this one. Bevel చేసుకుంటే easy. Yes, ఇంత hard work చేసే అవసరం లేదు మనం. Okay. Now we can take this one. Now come back to the vertexes, come back to the side view from this one, zoom. Okay, select this. So one by one we'll move it up. Okay, approximately on this point. Select this and move up. Select, move up a little bit over here, and try to match these lines and points over here now. And again we need to move in the front direction also. Why? Because this will not give you perfect smoothness on this. Right now we can see these points, we need to move it forward. Select all three, move it more forward to apply more smoothness on this. Move and down here now. And then select, try to move down this. Select and move little down on this. Now similarly in the bottom portion also, right now we are having one edge. If it is not giving a perfect smoothness, just move up, little bit left, and select this point and try to move. 2 points we are having, we can move 2 points here now. Okay, try to move left, and last one. Okay, zoom and try to move this towards left side now, and try to move up a little bit. Okay, done. Activate, deactivate, and come back and see this now.
Lateral edges select చేసి వాటిని డెవలప్ చేసాము. డెవలప్ అంటే వాటి ఏంటంటే స్మూత్.
Then
కంప్లీట్ lateral edges ని select చేసి దాన్ని మనం రైట్ వ్యూ తీసుకొని చేయలేము.
చేయొచ్చు. Option ఉంది మనకు. Option is we can do it, but we have to go to the vertex and we have to select the vertex and we can do that. కానీ మనకు ఆప్షన్ లేదు కదా మనకి ఇప్పుడు. ఆప్షన్ ఇక్కడ లేదు. 1 by 1 if you do it, it will not come. And ఇంకోటి ఇది ప్లేన్ సర్ఫేస్ కదా, చేస్తే కూడా మనకు ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ఆ లైన్ చేస్తే ఏ సైడ్ మూవ్ చేయాలి మనకి తెలియదు. సో దట్స్ ద రీజన్ it is not it. Now select this one now. As we have done this one, now just check it whether it is properly balanced or not. Why? Because we have taken inside portion, so slightly I moved outside, little bit on this side now. It will come up. Now same way I want to make a copies of this one on other pieces also. So zoom, let's go to the front view now. Front view will be more easy for us. Shift and drag. Okay, well, so before this one, let's cancel this one. Zoom and see whether it is properly projected or not. Okay, now move shift and drag to make a copy on this side. Release it. Again, how many pieces we are having? 13 we have taken. So 6 we have to take now. 6 or 7 we can say. Approximately we'll take 7. 15 chesamo. So we'll take it around 8 we'll take it. If it is one extra, we'll delete that one. Now come back and see in perspective. One extra we got it. So we can delete this extra. So right now we can see it is done. Okay, now so altogether I will select this all and I will give one single color for this one now. Right now we can see it is done. Okay, so this portion is ready on this one. So like this you can design it. Clear? So e portion is so only yesterday we have created this complete block, building block completely. Today we have only done this one, that is this grills we have this grills we have created, and second one, this design we have created on this one, and then we have created this option after it. Okay, elevation part is similar to that one. Okay, what about buildings you are taking? Some samples I have shared it already. So this is the sample which I have taken, but I have taken only same design till up. But here we can see this same design. If you are creating the same design, you can project it here also. Okay, whenever you are doing this one, this block should be empty when you are applying this one now. Normally you see construction work, when the construction done. So any external partitions, if I am attaching, that area will be empty and open. Similarly you have to do here, same thing we need to follow here. Okay. So this is what we have created. One side, only one side we have created. We have this side also. This side we have to create, and the bottom surface you need to create. Okay, landscape area you can create and you can apply. Okay. Clear this one? See, I have not done any side on this one. Only one side I have done this one now. Similarly, you have to do with the other side also. Properly say take this vertexes and all. Okay, one extrude I have done, one frame I have created. Frame I have created using line and rectangle option. Same option, sweep model only, sweep option only. Using that one only I have created, but I have taken bar in place of angle. I have taken angle on this only. Even this grill also, this grill which I have taken, that is again bar only. So you can see here bar. And right now, 0.1 we have given the size. If you want, you can decrease more also. You can see. If I decrease altogether, everything will decrease. Okay, like this you can decrease. Why? Because it is, instance, it can easily modify this.
But a grill creation అంటే individual lines తీసుకుని then sweep option లో
Only one line, one sweep. Then again we are doing the same model. Copy.
But అన్ని ఒకేసారి
We can do that. We can do that one also. That is also possible.
Okay.
And this is also possible. Okay. So as you wish. If you want to do that one, you can do that. If you want, you can do this one. Both are possible. There is no harm in this one. Both we can do. First you create all lines and then apply the modifier. Okay. Otherwise, first you create complete model, then make a copies. First it will be easy for you. What dimensions you are taking, what size you are taking, that will be more easy for you. Later again, editing is possible later on also. That you can do it. Now I have done just now. One small minor changes I have done here. Now see the difference in this one. See, everywhere it has modified now. One I have modified it. See, all the points gone to lower level now. 0.017 now. So when you are taking the instance, it will be easy for us to modify. And this option is available only in this application. In Maya and other 3D software, we don't have this advantage. ఎందుకంటే ఇది దానికోసం ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ అనేది ఎక్కువ యూస్ అవుతుంది.
యాక్చువల్లీ సేమ్ ఆప్షన్ అంటే చెప్లో కూడా ఉంది ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ కాంపోనెంట్ అండ్ అక్కడ ఫర్ డీలింగ్ హై రైజ్ అపార్ట్మెంట్ అండ్ ఆల్ దట్ వి యూజ్ దట్ కాంపోనెంట్ మెథడ్ ఒకటి చేంజ్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్ అన్ని చేంజ్
I'll come to this copy instance and reference. I'll come to this one in the next class. And ఇంకోటి మీకు ఇక్కడ ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంది ఇంకోటి. One second. Let me go to this modifier section. Now in this one I am having a compound object, nothing but boolean. Okay, so connect options, scatter options, booleans, okay, terrains, loft, okay, ఇవన్నీ దీనిలో కొన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ ఎక్కువ యూజ్ అవుతాయి. Loft and boolean is mostly used in this one. Okay, and pro boolean also will be useful on this one. So these are the main options which we use more in this one. Okay, this I'll come to this section tomorrow in the next class. With this one, I'll tell you one more option. What is it? Section? One second. One more section I need to tell. Input is different. idokati undi. So standard in the compound object, as I'll tell you regarding compound objects. Editable polygon. ఇంకో ఆప్షన్ ఇప్పుడే యాప్ వచ్చింది, మర్చిపోయినాను. ఇన్స్టెన్స్ రెఫరెన్స్ అండ్ వాట్ యు సే కాపీ ఆప్షన్. దానిలో డిఫరెన్స్ ఏముంది అది చూపిస్తాను. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ ఆప్షన్ ఇస్ దేర్, అరేస్. In the tools you will find arrays on this one. Mirror option is there, array option is there, snapping option, alignment options available here. We'll use this one in the coming of class. Just options are there. So instead of creating this all, I'll show you how these options will work on this one. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏది ఒక్కొక్క పాయింట్ చూసుకొని కౌంటింగ్ చేసుకొని ఇచ్చాం కదా, అలా అవసరం లేదు. డైరెక్ట్ మనం ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేసుకొని చూసుకోవచ్చు how much we are giving and how many pieces are really needed. For that we can directly see using the arrays option. That we'll see in the coming up class. Okay, copy option as కూడా coming up class we'll see that. Copy is reference and instance option. What is the difference in this all, that we'll see in the coming up class. And with this combination, that is compound object. Compound object we'll see, and the compound object more which is useful, that is boolean, loft and pro boolean. These are the main three options which is more frequently used. Okay, so ఈ డిజైన్ ఉంది, ఇంకోటి ఈ డిజైన్ ఉంది కదా, ఇది లోపల వెళ్ళి మనకి ఇలా రావాలి షేప్. అది should go inside, hollow block should go inside. Under that one object should come so appear on the inside that one, as a extrude option. That will see in the coming. Okay, ఈ ఆప్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, మనం ఈ ఫ్రేమ్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం కదా, ఆ బూలియన్ కోసం అది అవసరం లేదు. We can do directly on this one. But one problem is there with the boolean. Sometimes line will create. Okay, మనకి ఏ లైన్ ఎక్కడికి క్రియేట్ అవుతుందో మనకి తెలియదు. Based on the model, it will create a line for that. That we'll see. Anyhow, that is more useful in this one. So for machinery model and for mechanical model, we use that one more, boolean options. ఇక్కడ కూడా యూస్ అవుతుంది. Okay, that we'll see in the coming up class. These three sections we'll see. Okay, try to remind me once if I forgot that one. Copy, instance and reference, first point. Second point, we'll see the arrays. Okay, and one more is there, arrays, mirror option and alignment option in this one. Okay, these two options compulsory we'll see. Then we'll go with the component objects. Okay, so in the coming up section, this one. Once it is finished, we'll go with the car. Okay. Right.
అది సారీ అది అప్లై చేశాను కానీ అది అప్లోడ్ అయ్యింది కానీ అది లేట్ అయిపోయింది కనుక
లాస్ట్ క్లాస్
లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ ఇవి ఇవాళ ఇది ఇంకోటి ఆ క్లాస్ రెండు అప్లోడ్